So before I walk you through the entire step-by-step of what products I created and how I built them and how I sell them using social media, I want to quickly go over what are digital products. For those of you who keep seeing making money by selling digital products, marketing online, and you're like, what the heck is it? Like, I want to get into this. People are literally making millions of dollars just from their phone. Some examples of digital products are done for you templates you see on maybe Etsy for marketing and business girlies who are trying to grow a following on social media. These templates can be very niche focused to a platform or a specific goal. Some examples are how to create engaging reels. So it could have pre-created reel covers as you see, or another great example, wedding signs, a bridal shower signs. People can buy your pre-designed templates. All they need to do is download and print it. It could also be like a birthday invite or a wedding invite. Second example I want to share that's not a template. A lot of people sell ebooks. This is what I created in the very beginning when I got into selling digital products online. Some example is maybe how to start an Etsy shop itself. Or in my case was step-by-step guide on how to become a freelancer or a virtual assistant online. Your ebook could literally be on anything. Third example is a full-blown digital course. Also something I ended up creating after my ebook. I did start very slow, but I did end up creating a full-on virtual assistant course, which I do have, and it's called the A to Z Virtual Assistant Bundle. Now, there's two ways you can go about selling digital products. In my personal opinion, I think they're way better than physical products because there's no inventory and you can literally start with $0. Now, the first one, you create your own digital product on Canva for free and sell it online. However, there is a second way which does require you to invest. So instead of creating one from scratch, maybe because you don't have time, you're really confused on what topic you should create your product, what you can do is invest into pre-created or done for you course, ebook, or templates that give you master resale rights, which basically mean whoever originally created that product gives you the right to resell it and keep the 100% profit. So for example, let's say you bought a full course for $500 and now you choose to resell it. Every sale you make, you get to keep. This is literally amazing because you're not doing anything. You're just making one investment to buy a course and talking about the course on social media, and you're making 100% profit. These are the two ways to get into digital marketing: investing into a course and reselling it, or creating your own and selling it. Let's dive into exactly how I got into digital marketing and how I started. I did not invest into any courses. I made every single product of mine from scratch on Canva for free. And that is literally what I'm going to tell you. And I'm going to break down my entire process of selling it using social media, the backend systems that I use, how I sell it, how I get people to buy. First things first, almost 4 years ago, I created my first ebook, which was called How to Sell in the DMs. I was a DM virtual assistant for business owners, for business coaches who are trying to make sales just in the DMs, who did not want to get on sale calls after sale calls. So I created an ebook for $57. It is an example of what was included in my How to Sell in the DMs ebook. So it had Google documents that had scripts for them to use in the DMs. It also broke down the different phases and how to take a lead, position them into a sale. I also broke down how to switch a conversation from normal chit chat to having that sale conversation without getting on a sales call. So it was very detailed, and a lot of the people got results. Only had one goal, which was to convert leads in the DMs. I then went ahead and created a pretty similar ebook, which I did mention how to become a virtual assistant. Second style I created was a masterclass. This is a bit different than an ebook. This is where I created slides on Canva, but also recorded myself. It's basically like a presentation Now, a course is very, very much similar to a masterclass. Think of it as just a bunch of master classes in one place, bundled up and in one place, which is why I actually call my course bundle because it has multiple trainings on multiple different topics, but it's bundled up into one. My AZB course is a bundle of video trainings, templates, Google Documents, PDF guides. It literally has everything that you could possibly think of in one place. Remember, I created all of this on Canva. I even recorded on Canva. Best part when I created this full-on course, which a lot of people think is a lot of work, but if you're already on this journey, creating a course is so much easy because you can put a lot of your products that you've already created into this course. If you're someone who is completely new and wants to start, your first step is going to be what products you want to create. You can watch my step-by-step tutorial on literally how to create your very own first product and then come back to this video because we're going to talk about literally the next step is how to sell that. Once we have the products, how to sell them. But before we get on to the creating content part, I want to take you behind the scenes of my process. What happens behind the scenes when people do see your piece of content? How do they buy? What's the process? The number one way is through funnels and having a storefront. I use Stan Store as my storefront. Stan Store is the place where I have all my digital products linked, which is literally step one of my funnel. So I've also created a free Canva guide. My customers or leads, they download it through my page, and once they give me their email, it automatically gets sent to them. Inside that guide, at the very end, I do mention my A to Z bundle course, which they get familiar with. That's their step one, downloading a free guide. And from there, they also get put onto an email sequence, which Sandstor sends emails to them. All I had to do was create this email sequence once, and it gets sent to every single lead once they download that free guide. That is literally what everyone does. Once your lead downloads your freebie, they get put onto this email sequence that sends out emails to them. It could be weekly, it could be monthly, it could be daily. That depends on you. Mine is every other day. So my first email is obviously the product, which is the free guide, and then it waits a day and then sends my second email, which introduces the A to Z a little bit and also introduces me and my journey because it is so important for me. Every single lead that does come into my world does know who I am. It builds that like, no trust factor with me, and it also introduces my A to Z virtual assistant bundle, which they already kind of know because I did mention it inside the guide. And then whoever did end up opening my email did click the link to get more info on the A to Z. My automated system sends them another email after waiting a day to go over the most frequently asked questions, doubts, and concerns they may have. So I just walk them through the fears they might have and the doubts they might have. And I also encourage them to send me a DM if they do have any additional questions. Now, whoever did not click the link obviously means they're not interested or not ready to make that high of an investment. So what I do sends them another email that has a lower ticket offer, which in my case is my masterclass. It is a lesser investment from the A to Z bundle, and maybe sometimes they don't need a full-on course. They need the easy investment in something super simple for them to just get the ball rolling. So email sequence gets divided into two. And again, I only created this once. After that, everything is all automatically done through Sandstor. Every single email is sent through Stan. That is literally the process of behind the scenes selling your products. Other thing I use is ManyChat. You've probably already seen this, people on social media in their content telling you to DM them a word, which in my case, most of the time is the word guide itself. And when they do DM me that word guide, ManyChat actually sends them automated DM that has the link to download the guide, which is linked to my Stan. Now let's go on to social media because your content is really, really important because that's how they will see your storefront. They will see your business. They will DM you the word. Your backend is not going to be worth anything if you do not have a social media front to get people to see you exist, your business exists. And that is literally what I do on social media. I talk about my products, I talk about my business, what I do as a virtual assistant coach or as a virtual assistant. And that's what you will need to do. So if you have a digital product that you're selling, you have to talk about it online. You have to talk about your business. You have to talk about you as a person. You can do this faceless. So if you do not want to show your face online, you don't have to show your face. In my personal opinion, I think it takes a bit harder to build that like no trust factor if you are going faceless because people don't know who you are. In your content, you could be talking about how you're in your 20s, and for them, they've never seen you. They could be like, okay, maybe you're a 40-year-old man. So building that like no trust factor when you are going faceless is going to be a bit harder. And I personally think as a small business owner or any service provider, the best way to do this is to show your face because you are the face of your brand. I'm in every single piece of content of mine on social media, and I believe when people see me, get to know me, see my personality, see me talk, and see me through reels and videos, they buy from me way faster than if I did not show my face. I'm not saying that it won't work. I've seen so many people that are running a successful faceless business page and are making a lot of money. So it is possible. This is basically the whole process of selling digital products. And this is literally what I do. I don't just create content on one platform. I create content on multiple different platforms like TikTok, Instagram, even Pinterest. Pinterest is one of my all-time faves because it's so easy. You don't really have to post talking videos. All you got to post is pins. And the majority of the time, my pins I use from Canva. They're already created for me. I just have to put my info, my products, and link the first step, which is my free guide. And so many people actually end up downloading the free guide and they're put onto my email sequence, which gets them to buy from me every single time. And that is literally the process. And that is how everyone is selling digital products online. So you have a social media front where you're actively talking about your products and business, and then you basically guide them what to do. That could be free guide or it could be directly to your course as well. So you need a storefront. You need a place where you guide your potential client to go and then they will take action. Honestly, that is it. Now, before I end this video, I do want to do a little recap so you know exactly what you need to do after this video. The first thing you'll need to do is figure out what type of product you want to sell. Again, I do have a step-by-step tutorial that helps you really nail down what topic to really create a product that you're good at, that you're knowledgeable, that is the right product for you to sell. The second thing is to create a storefront. I would recommend Stan Store. You can use my link to get a 14-day free trial to check it out and really see if you like it or not. My link is going to be down below in the description. Your third thing is to create a social media business page. It could be literally on any platform you want. Fourth and last step is to create content. Start creating content, talks about your highlights, your achievements, why they should buy your product. Why are you the one they should invest to trust whatever you're trying to educate them? You're the person to go. So for me, as a virtual assistant, I've built my own virtual assistant business. I've signed my own first client as a virtual assistant. That is why a lot of people trust me because I've done it myself. I have years of experience in being a virtual assistant and now coach others how to launch and scale their business. Honestly, that is it. It only takes 4 steps to start selling digital products online. If you're someone who's interested in learning new and efficient ways to make money from home, make sure you hit the subscribe button because I make a video every single week teaching you different ways to make money from home, literally just through your laptop. And I will see you next week for the next video.